What will you say is the role your family played, especially your sister Rachel, played in your survival and journey of recovery?
Man, I would be nowhere without my family. They have been my heroes. My my mom flew to Spain. She's a preschool teacher and she left her class. Thankfully, she had some really good friends that really helped take care of her preschool class while she was gone because they wanted her to, take care of her firstborn son. And she flew with me all through the Turkey experience, all back to the United States. And she stayed in rehab with me for the whole time. My sister left her job and also stayed with me in rehab. When I was in Spain, she drove across the country to North Carolina, where I'm from, because I live in California. She drove across country to take her dog and be with my dad. My dad is disabled, so he couldn't come to Spain. So my sister wanted to be with him to comfort each other. And then once I got back to the United States, my sister flew back to California to be in rehab with me. And my mom and sister stayed on the rehab campus, but they would come to my room every morning, first thing when they woke up. And during rehab, I would wake up scared all the time. I didn't understand what had happened. And my sister would just come and check on me and take care of me. And I mean, they had to do some very difficult things. Like this is embarrassing, but I was incontinent. Like I couldn't use the bathroom by myself. I didn't know sometimes where I was. And they would have to help me come back to myself. And then I would get irritable all of a sudden. And brain injury can make you grumpy. And so I was not always the nicest person during that time. And my sister Rachel would come with me every day. I had physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. And she would go with me every day to each of those things to help me out, give me support, and then also to take notes. So when I got back to my hospital room, she could help me do my homework, basically do more physical therapy. And I would get so frustrated because I was so exhausted, but she knew that I wanted to get back to who I used to be. So she was like, I'm going to push him. And man, if I didn't have her, I would probably still be in a wheelchair. She and my mom are my superheroes. And my dad would be there if he could have been. But and he came to visit me in California eventually. But he also gives me motivation because he deals with something similar. He has a motor neuron disease, and he's in a wheelchair. So now he and I have this bond that we didn't have prior. I understand more of what he goes through, and I have so much more respect because it is a incredible battle. It is the hardest thing I've ever experienced, and he deals with that every day. But yeah, my family and the network of my friends have taken me. They've taken such good care of me and kept me motivated when times have gotten so tough and dark. So I'm so thankful for them.
So this is a clear saying of family became everything to you. Now, sometimes or in most cases, people see, recovery to be purely a physical thing, but not knowing that beneath it there is, the memory loss, brain trauma, and emotional shift. And what will you say is your hardest unseen battle in that situation?
So one really difficult thing of brain injury is a lot of the injury is invisible. And so now, because I lost all my health, I've been so focused on health, and I live a perfectly healthy lifestyle now. And so I look good, I look healthy, and people think oh, Cody's back to normal or even better. But they don't see what's going on inside. They don't see the psychological things, the emotional things, the cognitive things, the memory. So it's tough because it feels isolating because people treat me like I'm normal, which I like. I'm glad they treat me like I'm normal, but it almost feels like there's no validation for what I'm dealing with. So a thing I did for a lot was I go to support groups for other people that have brain injuries, and that was very helpful because you feel like almost you get in your head where you're like, am I making this up? But when you talk to other people dealing with the same thing, you know that it's real and that it's validating and that you get comfort from that. And I've also realized through my social media, I made a social media account about my recovery and have connected to so many survivors and their family members and healthcare professionals. And this is a very common thing, because brain injury, strokes are a brain injury too, and that's a very common injuries.